Cleveland Plywood Company, 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
We have our friend Kelly Morgan here. Dancing with the Stars is this coming Saturday night. New location, Kelly.
Yes,
is that right?
It is at the Pie Center.
At the Pie Center. It's going to be wonderful. And so let's go back to the beginning. What's this all about? What's it for?
The kids. That's what it's for. So fundraisers like this is what allows us to keep our doors open in addition to our donors and sponsors.
And this is the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Ocoee region, is that right?
Yes, the Sutton Hooker
and
unit.
Specifically the Sutton Hooker
Yes.
unit. We're also joined by Tiffany Harris. Tiffany, it seems like it's going to be a big, big night Saturday.
We pretty much doubled our numbers this weekend, so we're all in a little bit of a panic mode, but that's okay. We're excited.
It's a good problem to have.
Yes, it is.
All right, so, yeah, I know, Cantrell, and I heard that. Kelly, you've got some questionable dancers.
I've got some great dancers.
Well, Bailey Jones, I love Bailey, but Bailey! Come on in, Bailey. Bailey Jones, what's going on, buddy?
Nothing, just dancing and spinning and twirling and trying to get ready for this event. You know,
What's your dance? What are you going to be doing?
it's going to be doing a little salsa dance, and I got my maracas with me. I got to use those throughout my dance. It's like a football player. You know, you take your football to class so you don't drop it. That's why I always have these maracas with me.
Can you leave those behind? Those are pretty.
Prepared.
You steal those from Renfro at Whoop? Is that what happened?
I couldn't find those ones.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Bailey. So tell me, who's your they call them professional partners? I guess who's the pro?
So I'm dancing with Olivia Atkins. She's out of Athens or Benton. You know, it's she's out in the sticks.
Yeah, that's right. So how long you been practicing?
We've been practicing, I don't know, about a month and a half, I guess.
Yeah.
We got a few practices under our belt, so I think we're gonna take this thing home.
You realize it's a fundraiser. Here's the key, Bailey. Here's the key. The key question is so I'm emceeing along with
Jess Raby.
Jess Raby from Channel 12. Cantrell's a judge. We'll talk to him in a second. Is the post-party going to be at the Diving Mouse? That's the big question.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's come on down.
There we go. All right. Jonathan Cantrell, you're a judge. Has Bailey tried to bribe you yet?
Not yet. No, I don't think so. Nobody's tried to bribe me. I mean, it's Dr. Ford's just down the street from my house, so I've got good competition there.
I saw him last night. Actually,
so,
he's ready.
He drives by and waves at me and gives me a little. I mean, just because we're friends, I don't know what that means. But.
Jonathan, and to get serious for a second here, I know the Boys and Girls Clubs have always meant a lot to you, haven't they?
They have. My dad actually grew up right across from the one here in town, and he spent a lot of time there back in the day. Back in the day when his mother, he had a single mom who worked, and sometimes that's where he had to go. That's where he had to go when he got home, and so. I see what they do. I see the kids that go there. I see where they would be otherwise, which would not be good. So it takes funds to make these things work.
It sure does. We're going to have Kelly organize this whole thing, and we're going to have a fun night. Tell us what's going to happen Saturday night, how it's all going to go down.
So we're going to, I believe, since we doubled our numbers, we're going to open the doors a little bit earlier. So we're going to kick off probably about 4:30 with some great food, some mingling, and the show will start at 6. And it's going to be an amazing show. These dancers have worked so hard, and I've got to witness all their dances, and they are great. They are great and very entertaining.
Even Bailey? Oh, Bailey's entertaining.
He's got props. I mean,
he comes up. Yeah. Where do we get all those maracas? That's pretty good.
But even though we're sold out, we still are taking donations.
So
these
you're
dancers
sold out officially.
Sold out officially.
Nobody can get in.
Nobody can get in. But these dancers still need their money. So
they can get in their checkbooks.
That's right.
There we go, Bailey.
That is right.
Bailey going to campaign for himself here. I know that. Tiffany, let's get serious a second here. Tiffany Harris, of course, with the Boys and Girls Clubs, and let's talk about what this will benefit as far as the proceeds.
So already in 2025, we have seen over 300 kids walk through the doors of our Polk County units. So because of this, we're able to continue to serve those 300 kids, and we expect to see that number rise. Like it's just May, and we've already served over 300 kids. So yes.
Bailey, why'd you sign on? I know you and your family. You've all thought it's very important on you.
Well, I was sitting at work one morning and I get a text that comes across, and it's Steve Hartline, and he said, "Yeah," and he goes, "Do you want to do Dancing with the Stars?"
Honest to God, I forgot.
And I look at my calendar. I go, "It's clear." I text my wife. I go, "Hey, baby, I'm going to be dancing for the kids." She goes, "What are you talking about?" I go,
That sounds too good.
"I got Steve Hartline. I think I can bribe him. I think I can win this thing and raise some money."
Hey,
So-
I'm not a judge this year.
Oh,
I
you're
was
not?
last year, and I did so horrible that Kelly asked me to co-host with Jess Raby.
Oh man, well you already took my money, so.
You ain't getting it back, buddy.
Nope.
You know.
But you go up there and you can see the Boys and Girls Club is a great facility, and just when they don't have a warm meal or a place to go, it's a great place for kids to be able to turn towards. Instead of turning toward the streets, they can turn towards a club and a counselor that can help them and hopefully impact their lives.
Yeah, buddy. I totally forgot I texted you about this. I just totally. So I'm the so when he does what he does Saturday, it's my fault.
Yes, Steve's my helper.
Well, she calls me an elf. So basically, I'm the elf. Thanks, Cantrell. I went ahead and put it.
I'm standing next to him.
Yeah, it is a great movie. All right, so Kelly, remind us of the details. Like you said, it is a sellout, which is great. That's great. Bradley County Schools Pie Center. So what do people need to know? And yeah, they can still get involved.
Yeah, they can still donate. They can go to bgcocoy.org. They hit the events tab. The dancers, the event link will pop up, and they just click on the dancer they want to donate to and donate some funds. All goes for a good cause, and it's going to be a great night. It's going to be a great night.
Jonathan Cantrell, anything you want to add here before we go?
Well, I think their judgment on me being a judge, because I've been involved in theater and dancing all my life, right? Anyway.
That's all you did. You were on. Matter of fact, you were on Broadway for a while. Were you at the Met Gala last night? I think you were there dancing. I think Rihanna somehow was involved.
Yeah,
I don't even know. So your history of dancing is incredible.
It is. So we'll see what kind of
I wonder if
judge I
David
am.
Norton's watching in Memphis this morning. He
I
can tell
hope he
us
is.
something about that.
He'd make a great judge.
He really would. Bailey, what do you want to add here before we go?
Yeah, I think he's talking about Broadway up in Nashville, not up in New York. So
That's
that's more his speed.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, it's going to be fun. Tiffany,
That'll Tootsies.
Tiffany, anything you want to add here before we go?
No, we're just very appreciative. Thank you to everybody who has already sponsored and supported us. And we, like I said, without those sponsors, we cannot do what we do. So.
It's on Broadway. There it is. And if you're watching us on mixtv.tv, Kelly, there are the dancers.
There
They're all
they
of them.
are. Can I to add on to
Do whatever you
Tiffany?
want,
Can
okay.
can I thank?
Thank
Some
everybody.
people? So we had some very special VIP sponsors this year, and I just want to say thanks to them. It's the Dardens, Jones Management, Cleveland Eye Clinic, Allstate, Calio Earthworks, and Freedom Repair.
Very, very kind of them. Kelly, it's your passion that fuels this, and I'm serious about that. And I there's a lot of boys and girls get a lot of help because of what you do in this. So thank you very much.
I'm blessed to be a part of
You
such a
put the
great
whole thing together.
organization.
It really is. Thanks, guys. Good to see you. And I think we kept our license with Cantrell and Bailey here, Budget. That's a miracle of God. That's unbelievable.
Well, it is 7:30.
I don't know. It's 7:30 p.m. somewhere. I guarantee you.
There you go.
Bailey Jones, shake them maracas one more time for him. There we go. And Saturday night is all right for fighting, Elton John saying. We're going to be at the Pie Center on Saturday night with Dancing with the